Welcome to this week's Just Ask John segment. I'm excited. Another Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Michigan. I'm happy to be here. Happy you guys are here. I love having you guys on here. Now, if you're watching live, go ahead, type in hashtag live below. If you're watching the replay, go ahead, type in hashtag replay below. If you don't know me, I'm John Vickers. I'm the owner of Explosive Performance Academy, and I'm the creator of the 5-Star Formula. We help your athletes become the most elite version of themselves through our 5 main systems. And like I said before, this is the Just Ask John segment. Every Friday I do this. Tuesday, I'll ask questions. You can fill out questions throughout the week that I will answer. And here we are on Friday. We're live Friday. Good. Have a great day here, guys. We had some crazy storms last night. I actually think our building got hit with lightning, but it's good. It's all good. So on today's Just Ask John segment, I was only asked one question on Instagram, and the question was for a 10-year-old, for a 10-year-old athlete, 10-year-old daughter, which it doesn't matter how old they are, honestly, and it doesn't matter if they're boy or girl, but they asked me, how do I get my 10-year-old to eat? And how do I to make sure that they're fueled properly? And this is actually a good question, because a lot of kids like to eat a lot of crappy foods, right? Like there's a lot of crap. It's crazy seeing how many processed carbs that I see a lot of kids that eat, especially like high school kids, that it's kind of mind blowing, to be honest with you. But the thing is they are still kids. So it's okay to eat some of this crappy food every once in a while. Now, if all of their meals consist around crap food, then that's going to become an issue. That's going to become childhood obesity. That's going to become diabetes, that type of stuff. And we obviously don't want that. We definitely don't want that for our kids. So my answer for this is the best thing for our kids to make sure that our kids are at least eating decently well would be hitting a target number of protein, grams of protein every single day. So let's say, for instance, like I think my daughter is like 100 pounds. So we want her to get 100 grams of protein every single day. That's not going to make her bulky and muscular and big and stuff like that. No, it's going to actually make her a little bit more lean. It's going to make her more full. So she probably won't want all that junky food because she'll be so full. So if my 100-pound daughter can get 100 grams of protein a day, it's going to help her body. Her body's going to be able to process that protein much more efficiently than it will those processed carbs. And it's going to keep her more full. And it's also going to keep her a little bit more lean. She's going to eat less of those carbs, which carbs are good. Okay. Don't get me wrong. Carbs are good. You need carbs to fuel your body, especially if your athlete is young. You need those carbs to fuel the body. And fats aren't bad either. Carbs, fats, and proteins are all macros. They make up calories of meals. They're all necessary for your body to function properly. But if we have too much of something, that's when it gets too bad. That's when it gets bad. And when it comes to protein, we're not necessarily going to have too much protein. Too much protein would mean you're really, really full, because actually protein makes you more full than the carbs and the fats. So getting more protein is going to be better for you. But another thing with protein, your body takes more energy to process protein than it does carbs and fats. So that's another way for your body to become more lean, because it's processing those proteins. It's taking more energy for your body to process those proteins than the carbs and the fats. So that's just something that you want to think about. Okay. This was a really good question, and I hope this answers that question. but this is like, it's important, protein. And for you as adults as well, whatever your goal weight is, you should be getting that number of grams of protein every single day. So let's say you weigh 250 pounds, but your goal weight is 200 pounds. You should be getting 200 grams of protein every single day. Okay. So that's all we have for today for this Just Ask John segment. If you have any other questions, if you have any questions about this, go ahead and comment below. You can just ask those questions below. But remember, every Tuesday we're going to post. I'm going to post a post, the Just Ask John segment question, where I'm going to tag everyone every week, every Tuesday. I'm going to tag everyone. You can ask your question, and then every Friday we'll have this Just Ask John segment. So I want you to ask those questions ahead of time so I can prepare ahead of time, and I'm not just giving you some bullshit answer. Okay, so ask those questions. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I love having you guys here. Thank you guys. Have a great one. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend, and happy Father's Day to the dads out there.